So recently, I've been comparing two Vajrayogini mandala paintings, and it's Vajrayogini in her Varahi form, meaning one face, two arms, two legs, and on the right side of her face, then there's a pig or a sow's face. This is also known as the two-faced yogini, or the Chel tradition. There's a number of different ways of describing this form of Vajrayogini. But we have two paintings here, and they can be dated roughly to the 12th, actually 13th century. And they're very, very similar in appearance. So what we have is we have the central figure of Yogini in the Varahi form at the center, with two tetrahedrons, or two interlocked triangles, but actually they represent a three-dimensional form, a tetrahedron. So it's a double tetrahedron merged together. And Vajrayogini is at the center of it, and then there are 6 points to the double tetrahedron, and then there's a dancing dakini figure in each, plus we have 2 more at the top and 2 more at the bottom. Now, so we really have 10 figures here. We have the main Vajrayogini and the 6 surrounding. Then we have the 4 extra. Now you'll notice with the 2 paintings, I've not mentioned 2 additional figures for the painting that is the 77206 is the Har number. The painting that is a more pastel with less figures in it, the one with the orange and red tetrahedron background, as opposed to the one with the red tetrahedron with the white background. The one with the orange background has 2 further figures that stand to the right and left outside of the tetrahedron of Vajravarahi. And these are very interesting because the one on our left is actually Heruka Hevajra, and the one on our right is Heruka Chakrasambhara. Now, if we go back to the other mandala, where we have the tetrahedron against a white background, a white circular background, then what we have outside of the tetrahedron to our left is we have the Narokachod, the Naropa tradition form of Vajrayogini, and then on the right side of our right side for that mandala, then we have a Vajrayogini with her leg raised, and this is the Maitripa tradition Vajrayogini. So it's quite unusual to have these 3 together in this kind of composition coming out of this particular lineage. It is a Kagyu lineage. Both paintings are Kagyu, and at the top register, the lineage is identical. The tetrahedron on the white background, that painting has 3 more lineage lama figures than the tetrahedron against the orange circle background. So that's quite interesting. It implies that the more pastel painting could be a little bit older, and the brighter painting with more figures is more recent. But when we're talking recent, we could be talking 20, 30, 40 years. We do have with the tetrahedron on the white background, we do have a full form Hevajra in the top right, and also a Chakrasambhara in the top left. We have a little bit of a variation in deities in the bottom register for the tetrahedron against the orange background. We have the 5 Buddha family Chakrasambharas in the bottom register. For the tetrahedron against the white background, we have a variety of protector deities. Now, my real point here is that these paintings are obviously, one is copied from another, or each other, or they're copied from another painting. These paintings are too close to compare. Now, one is larger. The one against the white mandala background is larger. The one against the orange is a little smaller. But I think an argument can be made that the tetrahedron against the orange background is possibly dated earlier. The other one is later by some years. It will probably need a little bit more investigation, but it's very interesting to compare two paintings that obviously are coming out of the same source, the same atelier, the same sort of series of artists, of master artist and student. So it's a very interesting study just to look at and compare these two paintings. So you can press the like button, you can subscribe, you can do different things. You can also join HAR on Patreon and help support our work and help us to do more videos and do more articles.